Event management can be quite tedious at times, from collecting payments, confirming how many tickets are sold, to compiling a list of attendees. Watch this. Hey, good day folks, I'm André Givogue, your friendly host here for CareerFH. Event management can be a real pain. Don't you hate it when you organize a paid event and then at the last minute a whole bunch of people just show up and flake on you? Like you've taken your own time and effort, paid like $500 for something that would have been split in 10 people, so that's like $50 each, and then you're expecting your guests to show up and pay you the cash before the event starts, and next thing you know, 3 don't show up, which leaves the responsibility on you for all the extra costs. I hear your pain, my friend. Something that I've learned over time is that when someone is excited and hot with scarcity involved, now's the time that you've got to collect. But when you're speaking over the phone, it's not that easy. Not everybody can take credit cards over the phone. Actually, most people can't. Here was my first big event management opportunity that I had to organize and collect monies from everybody. We had just featured a newly finished film, Evil, in Hollywood. After winning the Audience Choice Award, it only made sense to bring the movie back home and have it projected at a home local screen in Ottawa. That's right, my event management challenge was that I had to rent a movie theater to premiere our own film, Evil, in Ottawa, our own city. When you're in your 20s, have a limited budget in your pockets, luck is not the kind of thing that you want to rely on by waiting until the night of the screening and hope for the best. You need to fill a minimum amount of seats just to break even. Now, because of prior experiences, I had a few tricks up my sleeves. So to make this event management opportunity run as smoothly as possible, first thing I did was approach local companies to get sponsors to fund the event. Check. People wanted to support a good cause, and I said that we were a young generation trying to make something out of ourselves and contribute back to the society. We said we'd give 10% of our proceeds to our local charity, the Ottawa Food Bank, which we did. If you promise something like that, make sure you honor your word. Now that I've had sponsors, the cost of theater rental was fully covered, putting a lot less stress on my shoulders. I remember hearing about a cool event management registration software where people could pay online, upfront, and reserve their spot. And at the end, you'd get a printout of your guest list. That online registration software to sell event tickets is called Eventbrite. Everything is in the preparation, so I created a free account at the Eventbrite website. I filled in the blanks, so 325 tickets at $10 each, plus the percentage that Eventbrite takes, which is about like 2.9% or something like that. Then the promotion began. You advertise on social networks to your friends and family, business partners, etc. And you ask them all to refer people to your event management page, and it does the rest for you. The most important part is that you got to tell your audience first come, first serve. When they go on the website to reserve their spots, they've only got 8 minutes to complete their payment. Otherwise, their spot gets released back for grabs. Now that's scarcity, which is the fear of missing out on something because there's not enough for everybody. Talk about a smooth show. We've had a full house. Sadly, we had to deny a few people entry that didn't buy up front, and we're hoping to buy tickets at the front doors. Because it was sold out ahead of time, there was actually none left. I felt sad for turning them away, but on the other hand, I was so proud and excited that the theater was so packed. The whole event management process via Eventbrite made things run so smoothly. That was my first time that I've used that event management company. I was so happy and excited that I kept them in my personal Rolodex of important contacts. I later used Eventbrite again when I organized the limo bus party. I knew I had to pay the limousine company upfront for their services, and I knew I needed 22 tickets sold to cover all the costs. I've set up an event called Limo Bus Party, and that only 22 tickets were available. I put a lot of emphasis on sold on a first come, first served basis. And there was no refund. If you said you'd show up, I didn't really care. But if you bought a ticket, now that spoke for itself. If they cancel at the last minute, it was their loss or responsibility to find another buyer, not me. So basically, you share responsibility and keep other people accountable to their word. Again, the party was a huge hit. I had peace of mind the whole time, and not once was I worried not to have enough people to split the cost. I've put the buying deadline a week before the actual event started, so I had time to fill the limo bus. Otherwise, I would have canceled the event personally and refund everybody, and would have taken care of the responsibility to pay Eventbrite processing fees. Because I was in charge after all. They've done all their part of registering, collecting, and giving me the payment and the guest list. So it only made sense, right? Now these are just a few examples of things that I've done, but the sky's the limit. Say you're organizing a seminar. You can get people to register beforehand, know how many people will be at the event. You can also sell the spots. Example, you can set it up where they pay $20 to reserve their spots, and if they show up, you refund it back to them, and if they no show, you call it your cancellation fee and you keep the money. The venue is actually super irrelevant. It could be a hotel, a restaurant, a picnic outside, etc. It really doesn't matter. What's important is that people register and or pay. A friend of mine is a professional stage hypnotist, and he was looking for a way to handle all the ticket sales from his website for his events in an easy way to manage all that. No more asking friends to sell tickets, collect money, get more tickets, lose money, etc. Set up a campaign, tell all your friends and family and business partners to promote your Eventbrite link, and the rest is history. What about you? How can an event management software tool like Eventbrite help you organize your next event? Share your thoughts and comments down below, and thanks for watching this episode of CareerFH. Start your career from home today. If you want more tips and tricks on starting your own career from home, then come visit our blog at www.careerfh.com. There you'll find more in-depth videos and information to get you started and off the ground. If you got value out of this video, show us your appreciation by clicking on the like button, share it with your friends and family, and to get more videos like these, make sure you subscribe. Like always, have an awesome day, and cheers everybody!